Hello everyone. Let's continue with the chapter Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory. And today, as we start with part 2, let me first recap what happened in part 1 of the story. The story began with Bipin Babu at a bookshop at Kalicharan's, where he met a man called Parimal Ghosh. Bipin Babu did not know this man, but Parimal Ghosh happened to know Bipin Babu. Parimal Ghosh told Bipin Babu about his trip to Ranchi. Bipin Babu did not believe this because he had never been to Ranchi and he was quite sure about it. Yet, the details which Parimal Ghosh gave to Bipin Babu left him completely shocked. Parimal Ghosh gave very minute details about his trip to Ranchi, like when he had gone to Hudru Falls, he had a fall and cut his right knee. He also told Bipin Babu that he preferred to stay at a bungalow where the food was to be made by a bawarchi. He was accompanied by Dinesh Mukherjee. Bipin Babu always carried a bag of books with him. He had a wife who died 10 years back and his brother had died of insanity. He had no children. Now Parimal Ghosh told Bipin Babu that all this happened in October month of 1958. But Bipin Babu was sure that in that particular month he was with his friend in Kanpur to celebrate the puja. Bipin Babu did not believe a word of Parimal Ghosh, and at last, when he was leaving the bookshop, Parimal Ghosh stood there looking at him in utter disbelief. This much we read in part 1. Now let's move ahead to part 2. Bipin Babu's car was safely parked in Bertram Street by the Lighthouse Cinema. He told the driver as he got into the car, "Just drive by the Ganga, will you, Sitaram?" Driving up the Strand Road, Bipin Babu regretted. Regretted means feel sorry. Having paid so much attention to the intruder. Intruder is a person who disturbs. He had never been to Ranchi, no question about it. It was inconceivable. Inconceivable means unbelievable. That he should forget such an incident which took place only 6 or 7 years ago? He had an excellent memory, unless Bipin Babu's head reeled. Head reeled means he was shocked and confused. Was he losing his mind? Losing his mind means becoming mad. But how could that be? He was working daily in his office. It was a big firm and he was doing a responsible job. He wasn't aware of anything ever going seriously wrong. Only today he spoke for half an hour at an important meeting. And yet the man knew a great deal about him. How? He even seemed to know some intimate details. Intimate means very personal and private. The bag of books, wife's death, brother's insanity. Insanity means madness. The only mistake was about his having gone to Ranchi. Not a mistake, a deliberate lie. Deliberate means purposeful. In 58, during the pujas, he was in Kanpur at his friend Haridas Bagchi's place. All Bipin Babu had to do was write to. No, there was no way of writing to Haridas. Bipin Babu suddenly remembered that Haridas had left with his wife for Japan some weeks ago and he didn't have his address. But where was the need for proof? He himself was fully aware that he hadn't been to Ranchi, and that was that. Now, after that short interaction with Parimal Ghosh, Bipin Babu was completely shocked. As he was moving, he was not calm and peaceful because his mind kept on thinking about the Ranchi trip which Parimal Ghosh was talking about. This incident had happened only 6 to 7 years back, and he wondered How could he forget this recent an incident? Yet this man, Parimal Ghosh, knew a great deal about his life. He knew everything about his wife, his brother, and his habits. So how could it be that he had completely forgotten about this trip and he did not even know Parimal Ghosh? Then he thought of his friend with whom he had spent puja in Kanpur. His name was Haridas Bagchi, and he thought of writing a letter to Haridas Bagchi. But then again he remembered that Haridas was not in India. He had gone to Japan just recently with his wife. So now there was no question of asking anyone about this trip. And then after a while he thought of forgetting this incident and moving on with life. The river breeze was bracing. Bracing means stimulating or refreshing. And yet a slight discomfort lingered. Lingered means stayed in Bipin Babu's mind. Around Hastings, Bipin Babu decided to roll up his trousers and take a look at his right knee. There was the mark of an old inch-long cut. It was impossible to tell when the injury had occurred. Had he never had a fall as a boy and cut his knee? He tried to recall. Recall means remember such an incident, but couldn't. Then Bipin Babu suddenly thought of Dinesh Mukherjee. The man had said that Dinesh was in Ranchi at the same time. The best thing surely would be to ask him. He lived quite near in Beni Nandan Street. What about going right now? But then, if he had really never been to Ranchi, what would Dinesh think if Bipin Babu asked for a confirmation? He would probably conclude Bipin Babu was going nuts. Going nuts means crazy or going mad. No, it would be ridiculous. Ridiculous means foolish to ask him. And he knew how ruthless. Ruthless means cruel. Dinesh, sarcasm. Sarcasm means to make fun. Could be. Sipping a cold drink in his air-conditioned living room, Bipin Babu felt at ease again. Such a nuisance. Nuisance means inconvenience. Just because they have nothing else to do, they go about getting into other people's hair. Now, getting into other people's hair is an idiom which means interfering with and annoying people. After dinner, snuggling. Snuggling means settling in bed. With one of the new thrillers, Bipin Babu forgot all about the man in Newmarket. Now, about thinking whatever happened, Bipin Babu's mind was completely uncomfortable. So while he was going around Hastings, he thought of rolling up his trousers and check whether there was really a mark or not. And there it was. But he was a little confused. What was that mark about? Was it a mark of his childhood incident, or did he really have a fall at Hudru Falls in Ranchi? He kept on thinking about it. And then an idea crossed his mind. Why not call Dinesh Mukherjee? But Dinesh Mukherjee was a person who used to pass ruthless comments and he used to mock at people. So Bipin Babu was afraid that it might make fun of him. So he decided not to meet him but rather make a phone call. At least on the phone call, he wouldn't be as ashamed as he would be face to face. So on deciding that next day he would definitely call Dinesh Babu, he got into his bed and he started to read one of his new books, a thriller, and that book made him forget whatever happened on that day. Next day in the office, Bipin Babu noticed that with every passing hour, the previous day's encounter means unexpected meeting, was occupying more and more of his mind. If the man knew so much about Bipin Babu, how could he make such mistake about the Ranchi trip? Just before lunch, Bipin Babu decided to ring up Dinesh Mukherjee. It was better to settle the question over the phone. At least the embarrassment means shame. on his face wouldn't show. 235616. Bipin Babu dialed the number. Hello? Is that Dinesh? This is Bipin here. Well, what's the news? I just wanted to find out if you recalled an incident which took place in 58. 58? What incident? Were you in Calcutta right through that year? That's the first thing I have got to know. Wait, just a minute. 58? Just let me check in my diary. For a minute, there was silence. Bipin Babu could feel that his heartbeat had gone up. He was sweating a little. Hello? Yes. I have got it. I have been out twice. Spoke Dinesh. Where? Asked Bipin Babu. Once in February, nearby to Krishnanagar, to a nephew's wedding, and then, but you would know about this one, the trip to Ranchi. You were there too. That's all. But what's all the sleuthing about? Sleuthing means investigating. No, I just wanted to. Anyway, thanks. Bipin Babu slammed the receiver. Slammed means to close forcefully. Down and gripped his head with his hands. He felt his head swimming. A chill seemed to spread over his body. There were sandwiches in his tiffin box, but he didn't eat them. He had lost his appetite. Appetite means hunger. The next day, Bipin Babu called up Dinesh Mukherjee to ask about any kind of incident that he remembered which happened in 1958. That there were two incidents, main incidents which happened in 1958. One was that in February he had gone to Krishnanagar to attend his nephew's wedding, and second was the Ranchi trip in October. On hearing Dinesh's words, he was speechless. He just slammed the phone down because he did not know what to do. There were now two witnesses of his Ranchi trip, Parimal Ghosh and Dinesh Mukherjee. Yet, none of them were as convincing because Bipin Babu was sure that he had never been to Ranchi, yet there are two witnesses to tell him that he has been to Ranchi. Then if he has been to Ranchi, how come he has forgotten about this incident entirely? All these thoughts, Bipin Babu had lost his appetite and he refused to eat the sandwiches which were there in his tiffin box. That's the end of part 2. And now at the end of this part, there are 4 questions in comprehension check. Let's discuss these questions first. Question number 1. Why did Bipin Babu worry about what Parimal Ghosh had said? Because Parimal Ghosh knew a lot about Bipin Babu's details of wife and brother and all his habits. On hearing that, Bipin Babu was a little confused. Question number 2. How did he try to decide who was right, his memory or Parimal Ghosh? Bipin Babu did 2 things to decide who was right. First, he looked for that mark on his right knee. He did find the mark, but he was unsure whether it was due to fall at Hudru Falls or it was some childhood incident. He could not remember. The second thing that he did was to call up Dinesh Mukherjee to know about his Ranchi trip. Question number 3. Why did Bipin Babu hesitate to meet Mr. Mukherjee? And why did he finally decide to phone him? The answer to this question is that Bipin Babu was afraid that Dinesh Mukherjee might make fun of him, and therefore he decided to call him because on phone he wouldn't be face to face with him and that would save much of embarrassment for him. Question number 4. What did Mr. Mukherjee say? Did it comfort Bipin Babu or add to his worries? Answer is, Mr. Mukherjee confirmed on seeing his diary that they had gone on a Ranchi trip, But it added more worries to Bipin Babu because he couldn't understand how could he possibly not remember such a prominent trip of his life. Now before I wrap up today's video, let's have a quick recap of what we read in this part of the story. Here we realize that Bipin Babu was completely shocked and confused, and he kept on thinking about the conversation which he and Parimal Ghosh had in the bookstore. To confirm about his Ranchi trip, he rolled up his trousers to check whether there was a mark or not. And also he called up Dinesh Mukherjee, who was supposed to be with him on Ranchi trip, to confirm whether they had actually gone to Ranchi or not. Yes, there was a cut on his knee, and yes, Dinesh Mukherjee confirmed that they had gone to Ranchi. But what Bipin Babu could not understand was that how come he doesn't recognize Parimal Ghosh, yet Parimal Ghosh knows so many details about his private life and his habits. Bipin Babu was 100% sure that he had never been to Ranchi. But after meeting these two witnesses, he started to disbelieve himself. He could not understand how could he possibly forget such an important trip of his life. All this left Bipin Babu really uncomfortable and completely stressed out. That's all in this part of the story. In my next video, I'll bring up the third part of the story and let's see what happens next. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay happy, and goodbye.